Hello everybody, happy Friday, hope you're doing very well, and it's rather bittersweet because it is the final round of Premier League fixtures this weekend. Everybody's playing at the same time, though most things have already been resolved, apart from for my team, Chelsea, which I'm not wearing. We are in the thick of it for the Champions League spots. Yes, it's going down to the final game. We're playing against Nottingham Forest, and ultimately it's in our own hands. If we beat them, we qualify, so it's going to be a bit tense. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go, but, fingers crossed we get it and we're back where we are, where we enjoy being. Not saying necessarily where we belong, but it's always nice to play on a Tuesday, Wednesday instead of it being on a Thursday at like 5 p.m. Anyway, what I do have though is one more to show you from the opening that we started on Tuesday. So we had a Haken shirt, which is really cool, very interesting. Today, I think this is a better design shirt, so let's just get it out and we'll see what it looks like in person. Do we have any trading cards in here? We have the return thing, and we have no trading card unless it's hidden away in here. Oh, what a scam. Anyway, there is some part of the shirt. You can already see there's something going on there if I did it that way. Pretty cool. And then we have the shirt, we have the tags, and we have the correct size. Great. Like I said, I think this one's going to be a really smart shirt. Put that to the side, bit of cardboard. What's on the floor? What's that? Right here then. Rear of the shirt time. Let's have a look. Come on. There we go. So, it is white, and there are some slight purple trims that run around the collar and on the cuffs there. There's also got a bit of black on there. So on the back of the shirt we have a sponsor at the bottom. On the back it simply says Hala Union and it has the Spanish flag. Guess where this is from? But if we were to go to the front, is there anything going to be happening going on here? So let's hide those tags out of the way. And wow, there it is. Cool, how about that? So we've got that very striking sort of design artwork graphic on the front. It is, as you can see, a Umbro shirt. You know what? Don't think I've opened many Umbro shirts for a while. And then we have the club crest, which, to be honest, I can't imagine too many people will be too familiar with that one. It wouldn't be one that I would be able to recognise immediately, I would say, but it's still rather interesting. And then we have a little bit of tuff. And then on the side, we do have the sort of the patch for the league that they were in. That has been screen printed on. Everything's been screen printed on with the exception of the Umbro, which has been transferred. And then this one has kind of been transferred on as well. It's quite a nice material. And yeah, so that's a beautiful shirt. So let me explain to you who the club is, a little bit about what that graphic is there, and anything else I can find. Right here there is a shirt looking very smart. It is a medium that I bought and it fits quite well, though it does have like those little cut-out inserts at the bottom there, so if you do have any love handles, I suppose it would help go around with those. But looking at the crest, you may be thinking, who is this one? Well, it is Salamanca CF UDS, bit of a mouthful there, and it's their home shirt from 2024-2025. So this season, last season, it's the current shirt that they have released. Of course, purchased from Classic Football Shirt, so this one was a little bit more expensive than the Haken. It was $36.99, though similarly to the Haken shirt, you can't buy it. It has sold out. I can't imagine they would have got loads of these in, and it looks rather smart. I don't remember seeing this club ever being for sale in the UK, so for collectors like myself, we probably jumped on it quite quickly. So the club was founded in 2013 following the dissolution of UD Salamanca, so it's kind of like a phoenix club of that one. And of course they come from the city of Salamanca, which actually is home of the fourth oldest continually running university after Bologna, Oxford and Cambridge. So a little bit of history for this city here. It is not what you're seeing on the front there. So the club currently play in the 4th tier in Spain, and of course the season's just finished, it's about to finish, and they are in 9th place mid-table, which is actually really impressive considering that they were only promoted last season for this season. So yeah, they finished 2nd in the 5th tier the season before and got promoted through the playoffs. So anybody getting promoted and finishing mid-table should be absolutely congratulated. Historically, though, this version of the club has played at the highest level in the third tier, but they generally seem to bounce between third, fourth, and fifth tier, up and down, etc. Though the original version of the club has played in the top tier, mainly in the 70s, 80s, 90s. They were there for a few seasons and then dropped down and come back up. Additionally to this club, there was another team that was founded at the same time when the other one was dissolved. So that one is Unionistas de Salamanca, and they see themselves more of a tribute to the original one, whereas this club see themselves as like a continuation of it. They use the old crest, etc. And what that has meant is the two new clubs are now rivals. So you see each other as rivals, and I presume they will have played each other at some point because they seemingly are in like the third and fourth tiers themselves. So that's quite interesting. One team of what would be a joint team has created two rival teams, which is always fun when that happens. So it is a Umbro shirt. Like I said, I haven't had many Umbro shirts for a while, and usually when I do pick up Umbro shirts, it's for teams that are just randomly dotted around the globe. But it has this beautiful colour scheme. It's white and this lovely purple going on there. Kind of reminds me of the Numantia shirt that I bought. I'm pretty certain that's a very similar sort of style, and also that one I think had a bit of a interesting graphic on the front. When it comes to this striking graphic, it is of the cathedral in the city, and you've got the bridge there. I actually found the actual image that they would have used as reference for that one, and it's really striking, and I love anything that has like a landmark on the shirt. On the back, obviously, it said Hala Union, and then on the front, there's a little motif there saying like 100 years of Union, which is obviously a tribute to the previous club, which was founded in 1923. And so clearly they always want to remember their original roots. And that's kind of it, really. It's a really smart shirt. It's another Spanish team to add to the collection. There's so many, because when you start going down into the lower leagues, it branches off into multiple regional leagues. So you can never really run out of options there. I do need to get the Unionista shirt. Classic football shirts did have those, but I just didn't pick it up, clearly. Would have been good to have both of them together. But maybe they'll appear again at some point in the future. So there we go. Two new shirts, two really cool ones, two rather unique ones. Unfortunately, ones that you ain't going to be able to pick up at least immediately from Classic World Shirts, but who knows if they'll appear on other websites, etc. But I'm pretty pleased and very nice. Like I said, I think this one is the better of the two. That is it. It is the end of the week, and I'm going to be, as I mentioned, kind of looking forward kind of to the Chelsea game. Hopefully when I get back to you on Tuesday, we'll be celebrating whatever position. I don't care if we finish third, fourth or fifth. As long as we are there, I will be happy. Hope you have a great weekend ahead, regardless of whatever it is you're doing, and I'll see you then. Thank you as always for watching, and goodbye.